This is Beyond the Point Dance Podcast with your host, Nicole Hargrove. Nicole is a native of Indianapolis, Indiana, and is owner and artistic director of Beyond the Point Dance, a modern and ballet dance company. Nicole is married for over 26 years and is a proud mother of 4 children. She received a Bachelor of Science Fine Arts degree from Ball State University, Muncie, Indiana, in dance education, and a second declared major in exercise science. She is the founder of the Beyond the Point Summer Dance Camp and now your host of the Beyond the Point Dance Podcast, Nicole Hargrove.
Greetings, dance world. Welcome to Beyond the Point Dance Podcast. My name is Nicole Hargrove, Artistic Dance Director, founder, and owner of Beyond the Point Dance. This evening, I am pleased to welcome to our podcast Mrs. Lorenda Carr, founder and owner of Circle City Dance Productions, LLC. Welcome, Lorenda.
Hi, Nicole. Thank you for having me.
No problem at all. I just had a few questions for you. We have just started our podcast, and we want to ask some of our viewers / dance artists, directors, founders, owners, several questions that would affiliate with the dance world. So here's our first question. What inspiration welcomed you directly into the world of dance?
Well, I would say, growing up, I come from that generation where on Sundays, you could watch Bobo Jangles and Shirley Temple doing their thing, or, all the great musicals that were being shown, with Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, and Gene Kelly. So, growing up, that was good, wholesome stuff to watch. So my mom at one point decided that she thought I was a little shy, which is true, and she thought I could benefit from some dance lessons, and so here I am all these years later.
Awesome. That's great to know. All right, our second question is, what role are you currently serving in the dance world or at your center?
I have a couple different roles, as most of us dance teachers and artists do. Currently, I am the founder and owner of Circle City Dance Productions, as you introduced me. And what we do with Circle City Dance Productions is we've got a number of different things that are going on. My big project that I have is the Circle City Tap Company. We are the only tap company here in Central Indiana, actually. We've also branched out and done something called Midwest Open Rhythm Exchange, where we bring in artists from all over the place to small studios here in the Midwest. We've done Circle City Tap Festival, also the only tap festival done in Indiana. So, I've got my foot in the tap world, but then of course we've got competition dance end of it with local dance studios. So I try to be pretty well rounded and get my toe in a lot of different pools, if you will.
Awesome. That's so awesome. And you guys are actually located in Indiana. What part of Indiana are you located?
Circle City Tap Company is in Central Indiana. So, Circle City being Indianapolis, we will do a lot of our work downtown Indianapolis for our performances. And we rehearse up on the north side of Indy, so we stay pretty central.
Okay, perfect. All right, so your central location basically is Indianapolis, which is the capital of Indiana. Okay, perfect. That's great to know. And I have 2 other questions for you. The first being, how do you think the dance world has evolved? So many things going on in the dance world. How do you think that it has evolved?
Oh, I agree. It really has evolved quite a bit. I think we've seen the pendulum swing, again, just since I was a kid, what the focus is and what is important to dancers. Everything from, make them laugh to, turning inward and seeing what we can explore from the inside. I think that people are more educated now, and dance has become more of a sport. It is. I don't want to say. I use that word loosely, I guess. We're more athletic. We're more concerned about being healthy and in shape. I think the dance world is a little bit more accepting of body types. and more of a focus of, if you want to dance, dance. You don't have to look a certain way. You don't have to be a certain age. Find what makes you happy and find the joy in dancing and just do it. And that I find is a lot more acceptable in current times. And I see with Tap World, I see a lot more effort to collaborate with other genres.
Absolutely.
And even I know with our tap company, we having started incorporating, lyrical and modern and contemporary into some of our work, just to keep things a little more well-rounded and entertaining, because dance is an art, and art covers such a broad spectrum. And even tap dancers, we will cross over, and because we view ourselves as not just dancers but musicians, a lot of times we'll collaborate with other with actual musicians and like a jazz band or just local music artists. I think also dance artists tend to, again, we turn inward to find inspiration, but we are storytellers. We tell stories about our lives and our feelings, and I think that's a lot more acceptable. It's not just about what makes an audience member smile anymore. It is about touching that one nerve, that one little piece of that person who may have never danced in their life, but when they watch this, they're moved. When they see something new, whether it's tap, jazz, ballet, contemporary, modern, anything, they can relate to it in a way that maybe they can't even express. So I feel like as artists and teachers and dancers, we are trying to be a lot more broad-minded, that we're trying to be a lot more open-minded and allow dance to evolve in that direction.
That's great to know, and I really like the idea that you mentioned earlier about dance artists being storytellers, and that's a true statement. I mean, because literally, as a dance artist, we put ourselves out there in the public eye in front of total strangers that we don't know, and we literally tell our lives, and that's a storyteller, so that's great to know. All right, Lorenda, I have one last question for you, and actually this will benefit your company as well. How many upcoming performances, concerts do you have coming up that you would like for our viewers and our listeners to go out and take a look at?
We have got a couple of performances coming up. We actually, November 17th in Indianapolis at the District Theater Cabaret Theater, we will be performing something called the Tap Cabernet. We are combining my two favorite things, tap dance and wine, all to benefit all to benefit the Dr. Vaps Taps Memorial Scholarship. Our company lost a member this year, and in her honor, we have established a scholarship fund. So we will be doing a concert then for that to raise money for that scholarship fund. And then also December 13th through the 15th, we're going to be doing Tapping into Christmas. It'll be our very first tap show, our very first Christmas show in Indianapolis at the Storefront Theater in Broad Ripple.
All right. Yeah, I've heard a lot about that new Storefront Theater in Broad Ripple. I don't know if it is exactly new, but I have heard some events going on there in Broad Ripple. That's so very nice to know. When did you have the scholarship fund where you were benefiting your former colleague?
Oh, that will be November 17th. That is our Tap Cabernet.
Oh, that is? Okay, that's a combination. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
All right, then. And just one last, what was the name of the individual that you lost?
We lost, her name is Dr. Vanessa Paris, and she was one of our professional members with Circle City Tap Company, and she was an adult who used to dance as a kid, which is what most of the professionals in our company are, and she just reconnected once she finished college and got a career and had money to spend as a result, and just she traveled the country and she couldn't learn enough. She just kept learning and learning and learning, and she was such a joy and inspiration to be around, and we were so sad to lose her. And we thought, what a better way to honor her than to establish a scholarship fund that will benefit other adults that are doing the same.
Absolutely. Dance is for everyone, not just small children. It's for everyone of all ages.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much, Lorenda, for everything. And I'd like to thank our dance world for joining us today for the Beyond the Point podcast. And special thanks again to Lorenda Carr of Circle City Dance Productions, LLC, for sharing with us today at this time. And remember, dance is life, and life is dancing. Peace and love to you all.
Thank you for joining the Beyond the Point Dance Podcast with your host, Nicole Hargrove. Catch us every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.